FORA.tv. Idea Immersion. Visit us at www.fora.tv.
The hope is, and has been for America since its inception, and especially maybe in the 20th century, the early part of the 20th century, when we had massive immigration, the hope was that we would assimilate, and the fact was that we did assimilate people into the culture, and you know there was something happening there at that time that was a little different than is happening today, in that many, if not most, of the people coming at the time were like my grandparents and perhaps like yours. They came here for, yes, an economic opportunity, undeniably. They wanted a better life. But they also came with a strong desire to actually disconnect from the old and connect to the new and start a new life. And, you know, although it perhaps was not the best idea, I remember when my grandparents would my mom's parents especially would get into an argument, and my grandfather would lapse into Italian, and my grandfather and my grandmother would yell at him, "Speak American, damn it!" You know, but it meant more than just speaking English. Although this is a very important part of this whole issue, the language. But it meant to them being more than just speaking the language. It meant becoming Americans. You know, disconnecting from the old and connecting to the new. To a certain extent, and we don't know how large an extent, but to a significant extent, that is not happening today. And that the many people coming, in fact, choose not to disconnect. And it is easy for them not to. It was harder for my grandparents, and perhaps yours, to not connect to America, even if they didn't want to. The fact is that at the time, if you came from a long way away, even though you came here and settled in a ghetto that was primarily the people of your ethnic background and your language, the system itself, society itself, sort of forced you into an assimilation process. If you wanted a job, if you wanted to move up the economic ladder, you had to do one thing, and that was, especially one thing, and that was to learn the English language. So you were forced into this assimilation process by the society that was here to a large extent. And on the other hand, as I say, for most people, they wanted to be. They wanted to move into that process. Today, we are noticing a different kind of immigration pattern. A lot of people come here, again, for the purpose of being economically advantaged, certainly, absolutely true, but not with a desire to disconnect from the past, from the previous culture, not desiring to disconnect linguistically, familially, culturally, or even sometimes politically. This is a problem, I think. And the combination of these two phenomena, the one I describe as the cult of multiculturalism inside the United States, that encourages people to stay separate, you know, to keep a different language, to stay separated from the culture itself. And on the other hand, people coming and saying, "Yeah, I don't want to be part of it anyway." You know, this is a dangerous thing.